Here's a question for you. How many hours of your day slip through your fingers without you even realizing it? One quick scroll on your phone, a sudden app switch, or a dozen tiny decisions you don't even think about. Each one quietly chips away at your focus. The hidden cost isn't just the minutes that vanish, but the mental energy that gets drained along with them. By the time evening rolls around, you're left wondering where the day went and why you're so tired. But here's the good news. By the end of this video, you'll discover 3 deceptively small habits that work like anchors in the middle of life's constant storm. These aren't just productivity tricks. They're practical shifts that not only help you get more done, but also return something far more valuable, your sense of control over your own day. And let me be clear, these aren't cheap hacks or gimmicks. These habits draw on evidence-based principles, like implementation intentions, breaks, sleep. From the well-documented studies on decision fatigue to the powerful habit loop research by psychologists like Charles Duhigg and BJ Fogg, what you're about to learn is backed by evidence, not just opinion. So, here's the game plan for today. First, a simple but powerful morning reset that clears mental clutter and kills friction before it even has a chance to slow you down. Second, a focus ritual designed to guard your attention like it's currency, because in today's world, that's exactly what it is. And finally, a shutdown routine that doesn't just mark the end of your day, but actively restores your energy, leaving you recharged instead of drained. Chapter 1 introduces the concept of the morning reset, a routine designed to start your day with focus, energy, and clarity. The first principle is simple but powerful. Begin your day with clarity, not clutter. Think of your mind like a smartphone. Overnight, it recharges. But the moment you unlock it and start opening app after app, the battery begins to drain. That's exactly what happens when you wake up and immediately check notifications, emails, messages, social feeds. You might think you're just catching up, but in reality, you're handing over your freshly charged brain to the demands and distractions of everyone else. It's like letting strangers decide your day before you've even decided what matters to you. Instead of diving straight into that digital flood, there's a fast fix, a 5-minute morning reset. Before you touch a screen, grab a notebook or a piece of paper and write down just 3 things. First, one task that absolutely must get done today. Second, one habit you're committed to honoring. And third, one reason why today matters to you personally. This isn't about creating a long to-do list, it's about building a compass, a simple anchor that helps you steer your day with intention. Research backs this up. Studies on implementation intentions, dating back to 2011, show that pre-deciding what matters significantly increases the odds that you'll actually follow through. If you start your day drowning in other people's priorities, don't be surprised when your own never happen. But if you start with this micro win, your entire day takes on a different tone. Instead of reacting to whatever pops up, you begin with direction. You know where you're headed, and that clarity, more than anything else, is what sets the tone for a productive day. Chapter 2 explains the focus ritual, a method for sharpening concentration and eliminating distractions. The core principle here is simple. Treat attention as a limited resource and spend it deliberately. Imagine your attention as a wallet. Every notification ping, every extra browser tab, every just one quick look at your phone. It's like a coin being spent. And the problem is, most people don't even notice the spending until the wallet is empty. A 2012 study from UC Irvine found that the average person switches tasks every 3 minutes. Think about that. Every few minutes, focus is shattered. And each switch doesn't just cost seconds, it costs the mental energy needed to recover and re-enter the task. The biggest mistake to avoid is believing that multitasking makes you more efficient. It doesn't. In fact, it's the cognitive equivalent of pouring water into multiple cups that all have holes in them. None of the cups ever fill, and the water just drains away. That's what multitasking does to your productivity. Instead, here's a fast fix that works like a guardrail: the 50-10 rule. Set a timer for 50 minutes of deep, uninterrupted work, followed by a 10-minute intentional break. During those 50 minutes, silence all notifications, close down unnecessary tabs, and create an environment where single tasking is the default. Then, during the 10 minutes, step away. Stretch, hydrate, take a few deep breaths, maybe even walk around. This rhythm doesn't just protect your focus in the moment, it actually trains your brain to pair effort with recovery, building stamina for longer stretches of quality work. Discipline isn't about responding to whatever pops up on your screen. Discipline is remembering what you actually want. When you practice this focus ritual, you'll find something surprising. Your work hours become twice as valuable without you having to add more hours. Chapter 3 explores the shutdown routine, a system that allows you to end your day with clarity and renewal. The core principle here is one most people forget. Productivity is a cycle. Without renewal, output eventually collapses. Think about athletes for a second. Their performance isn't just built on the hours they spend training. It's equally built on recovery. No one questions the value of rest in sports, yet knowledge workers often believe they can sprint endlessly without consequence. That's why burnout isn't a sign of laziness. It's a system failure. The mistake to avoid is ending your day by simply working until you drop. No closure, no reset, just a blurry overlap between work and life. When that happens, your brain never fully disengages, and tomorrow starts already weighed down by unfinished business. The fast fix is surprisingly simple. Create a shutdown queue. At the end of your work window, spend just 5 minutes doing 3 things. First, write down any unfinished tasks directly into tomorrow's plan so they're out of your head. Second, record one win from today, no matter how small it reinforces progress. And third, physically close your laptop and say out loud, "Shutdown complete." Yes, it sounds corny, but research on ritual design, including a 2016 Harvard Business Review piece, shows that even small, consistent cues create psychological separation, helping reduce stress that would otherwise spill over into your evening. Here's the myth-busting truth. Hustle culture likes to say sleep is for the weak. Neuroscience, however, says the opposite. Sleep is the foundation of strength, memory, and decision-making. Without it, every part of performance declines. With this shutdown habit in place, you give your brain permission to switch off, meaning tomorrow begins clean, not cluttered. If this video helped you, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with one person you know who's been feeling stretched thin or overwhelmed. Sometimes the right habit, introduced at just the right time, can be more valuable than any piece of advice or motivation. It can be the spark that shifts their entire day or even their entire approach to work and life. Remember, productivity was never about cramming more into an already crowded schedule. It's about carefully choosing what to keep sacred, what truly deserves your time and focus. When you learn to guard your attention and honor your energy, the payoff isn't just better work, it's a better life. Because the truth is, small habits rarely stay small. With consistency, they compound. They don't just change your day, they have the power to change the trajectory of your life.